Welcome, everyone, to AT&T Stadium, home of the Cowboys here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see, the #3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. The give to the tailback. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Sayin. He uncorks one deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing complete.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. And that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Bring in the heat. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. The throw. Can't make the connect. Pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
The Ducks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Moore to the air. Fires left. Complete downfield.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Catch in the middle, it's Benson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They got the first down and plenty more, and now set up with a first and goal.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
It's complete. And they'll get him down inside the 5, and this offense powering toward a score.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Wants to fire on second down. Touchdown, Oregon! Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Buys a little time with his feet. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Going to take a shot on second and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. First play of the period, first down here. Wide receiver going in motion. Grab behind the line, it's Smith. Wide open spaces. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right front. Nice job.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And I like the alertness by this defense. First and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
It's third The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Benson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add them down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pressure coming. Makes the catch. It's Hughes.
That was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Moore will throw. Oh, they're after him. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down still. Feet. And that decision will be questioned for a while. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Right on the money. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Looking to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. He's going for the goal line. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. It's a bit of an interesting choice. You can break the tie with the field goal, but worst case scenario, you don't convert on 4th down, they're backed up in their own end. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, Ohio State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Benson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. He's loose. Touchdown, Ducks! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped.
Ohio State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Throws to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully. Forcing the turnover here now. A chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
With the catch, it's Hughes. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. There's the pressure. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Looking down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Moore to the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Snags it down the right side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Keep spinning the bean like that, and you start to believe this kid might have the talent to someday be the 3rd 10,000-yard passer in Oregon history.
No doubt. And you know what Ducks fans love? They love points. They love offense. They love playing fast. That's what they are. That's who they are. That's what they want their teams to be every single week.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly, because this has been...
Touchdown, Oregon! And that one will put them up here in the second half. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Got a man, it's Peoples. Oh, there's the ball. Bounced right back to them. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Hands it off. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Keeps looking downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Sure hands, it's Smith. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He stopped again. He's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Sends it downfield. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on his defense.
Oregon, 21. Ohio State, 14.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Fullback's got it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Trying to punch it in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
And on that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. To throw, it's Sayin. He wants it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
One thing I love about this linebacker, guys, he's really good against the run, but he's also nice in coverage, too. That time, a cover 2 look by the defense, so he's just playing in space. He's watching the quarterback's eyes. He's able to jump the route and come away with a turnover.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Hughes. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. On 1st down from their own 22. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now. They knew they had held their stud down to his little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more. So they got to be ready for him. It's going to him. He's a great back, and they've done a pretty good job all day.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Running free. Touchdown, Ducks! He broke away from defense, and they couldn't catch it.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get
the fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but a really good job of blocking by the return team. He's out to the 44. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to pass. Pulls it in, it's Smith. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play, clock running. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pulls it in. Lowers that right down the gut of the field. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown. Still alive in this one.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
One play at a time. You needed the 2-point conversion to give yourself a chance to win. It's a one-possession game. Now you got to go out and execute the onside kick, but a phenomenal job with that 2-point play to give themselves a chance.
Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly. These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards. They'll take the penalty and take over with the lead. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the quarterback takes a knee. A lot of ground to cover here on 4th down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The Ducks line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. A soaring high punt with serious hang time. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season. on to AT&T Stadium, home of the Cowboys here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. They drag him down at the 20. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Hughes. Just enough there to get it to the 25 and pick up of 2.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That pass is incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if his quarterback goes his way again.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, they'll try the middle. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the wideout. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback at that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
A little less room to work with now as the ball is at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. It's caught downfield. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And on 3rd down, they find a way to get the ball to the back end space and move the chain.
And that's a play the defender would like to have back. They like to think that they can cover running backs on these types of angle routes, but they're just not good enough on the coverage, and that allowed the offense to convert that 3rd down.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Sayin. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. On 4th down, going to the air. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Takes the handoff. It's Hughes. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
With defense, is this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hughes. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man, they've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. You've got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
One final play before the end of the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Moore will throw. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37.
Will take over. First and 10.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Smith. It's a seam wide open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
When the football is thrown accurately, where I can catch it and be a runner after the catch, it makes all the difference in the world. I can keep that speed up. Now I can break tackles like you see here and go make big plays for my offense.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. From the 30-yard line on first down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. All wideouts, no backs. To the air, it's St. Clair. Got it in the middle, it's Graham. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Power football with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Tight end now in motion. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A tough third down spot here. A lot of yards to cover. Field is condensed. Ball is at the 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. Let's it fly. Intercepted. Bust through behind his pad. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football, great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
More to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Now facing a third and long. Got a man. It's Benson. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football downfield in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He caught it! And he will score! Touchdown, Ducks!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
First and 10.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Great spot to attack there, right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarter. Here, 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll set up to throw. Here comes the heat. Still looking on the move. Going to try to get it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Oregon 14, Ohio State 0.
And the Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. Look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37.
Buckeyes will take over. First and 10.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Using his legs, it's Peoples. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
The corners are walked up tight. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Might be changing the route. Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Whittington. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting letting them get some positive yards.
He'll take a deep shot here. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Third down play from the gun. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looking for space. It's Peoples. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle, prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Oregon 14, Ohio State 7.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, it's Sayed. Unloads to the right. And his throw is incomplete. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back. I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football. And we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Look, let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
He might want another play. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ballgame, you need those stops. You get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Runs through the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. The Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. The give as they work on that clock. That will be enough to move the chains and get them a
folks, to Hard Rock City and the home of the Dolphins here in Miami, Florida. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on another squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down after that previous play. Dropping back. It's Moore. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Oh, he's bringing it back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but they take it into the end zone. They're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Benson. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive with a 21. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now. To throw, it's Moore. Tries the right with a quick throw. And they can't connect. It's a costly turnover on downs.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now?
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that's 2 straight incompletions. You'd hate for this offense to squander such really good field position. Let's see what they dial up here on 3rd down.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. Wants to throw it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets...
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. Now the all-important extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Benson. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found a lane, and so this drive is going to begin with good field position. Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. To the air, it's Moore. Looks to the left for a quick throw. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Throws it to the right. Oh, what a grab! Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Now it's 2nd down here. He'll hand it off. Some hard running there through a tackle. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the 1st down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness. Ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs. And they did it right there.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Great patience here. Great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
The defense here went with softer coverage, played some zone. I think the quarterback and the receiver recognized that. Good job of coming back to the football, and the quarterback put it right where it had to.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on first and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on second and goal.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Touchdown, Oregon. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. That is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And the kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. He keeps it. QB draw. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Offense getting set. It's second down. Scanning the field. It's Aller. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. And brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. On fourth down, a short toss to the running back. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
What a job by this quarterback here on fourth down. Had to survey the defense, eventually just goes to the check down for the running back, moves the chains, and keeps this drive going.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's caught. It's Pena. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
The Nittany Lions line it up with first and goal. Get there, brought down at the 2. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Coming up, second down and goal. Design quarterback run. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. It's Still no answer from this offense.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. He's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Benson. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. The pass rush closing in. On the move, looking deep down the right side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string, but just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He's in the clear. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they...
Oh, that one's picked off.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Back to throw. It's Aller. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds...
Caught inside the red zone and still running. Touchdown, Ducks. They connect for 6. A much-needed score, trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. This is a squib kick picked up by one of the up men. He's brought down at the 37 after a strong return. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Throws to the tight end. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Tried for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. The Ducks will kick this away to get the second half going. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. Tackle made out at the 40. That's a good return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. They get the second half started with a running play. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go, but By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
He's hit as he throws it. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much on the return there, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 47.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. Incompletion in first half makes it 2nd and 10 in the 47. Looking to pass. It's Moore. On the move now. He's going to pull it down and run. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he could get out, they keep him to a short gain.
He dumps it off to the tight end. They get the 3rd down conversion. First down now from the 37. And the Ducks come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. First down. They're going to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. Tackle quickly, but a solid gain. Ball spotted at the 25 now. The Ducks will try to keep this drive moving. First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Breaks free. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Snags the quick throw. Touchdown, Oregon. A great catch and run for 6. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job by the kick returner that time. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. To throw, it's Allen. He bought some time, now lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Singleton. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Nittany Lions come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. He made the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Grab behind the line. It's Reynolds. Touchdown, Penn State. And they jump on top here in the second half. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. Can they catch him? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! You talk about an unforgettable moment for that guy. A kick return for a touchdown in the championship game.
Chris, I didn't know if he had the speed to be able to take it all the way back to the end zone. Initially had some good blocks to spring him free, and then was just outrunning some angles that some of the kickoff coverage team had. Nice play.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. This is a square kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. Tackle made out at the 40. That's a good return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Back to pass. It's Aller. That's caught. It's Pena. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. And the Nittany Lions hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Makes the grab. It's Singleton. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Boy, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good.
Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Bringing it out, it's Benson. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He'll be taken down. Marker on the field. If it's on the offense, that'll be a sack. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. A deep shot to the left side. Catch made wide open way downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Ducks. National championship game tied late. We're about to see a chapter in college football history written here, Kirk.
Well, this is everything you hope for. All the analysis, all the pregame hype. You hope that the game lives up to that kind of hype. Man, do we have that. We have a tie game now with a couple minutes to go. Cannot wait to see how this game is going to unfold.
Gets off a swing kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up men. They bring him down at the 41. The return team does a solid job there. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Back to pass. It's Allen. Nice grab. It's Pena. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff here from the shotgun. First down, looking for more now. Here he goes. Touchdown, Penn State. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock. They eventually get the ball in the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Benson. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Lets it go on the move. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game, final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The pocket breaking down. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Oregon.
What a touchdown by this offense. They're down one now, an extra point away from tying this game up with under 2 minutes to go.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the fourth. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Back to throw. It's Allen. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
He escapes the pocket. Caught on the shovel pass. Here we go with the short shovel pass. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
This quarterback right now is throwing in sync. That's 3 throws on this drive to start things off, 3 completions, and a nice gain there.
Moves out of the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete. Trying to extend the play, but nobody open.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Important third down play coming up. This would be a 56-yard attempt if they don't gain anything. Grab near the sticks. It's Pena. They make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be first down there.
Another big game by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offensive coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
Oh, he makes the catch. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. A heroic effort here on the biggest stage.
What a job by this offense to get this go-ahead score with such little time left. I loved how they managed the clock, managed the situation. They scored, and now you give your opponent such little time to have a chance to come back and tie this game up.
Bringing it out, it's Benson. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Dropping back, it's Moore. Pressure is coming. Now takes a hit, but lets it fly. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion.